everybody. Welcome to this video. This is this is going to be a series on my YouTube channel, maybe if I ever upload any more videos about it. They probably won't be coming out anytime soon though, so haha. Anyways, Little Tykes, Step 2. Both of these make a certain kind of product, and I absolutely love them. Now, of course, my channel is pretty much car-based, if you can tell. I mean, look at my old videos, and I mean old ones from back in October when I started my goofy channel. It's a car channel. So, of course, my favorite kind of product that like Little Tykes and Step 2 make, because those are the only two I can think of, is riding cars. And, you know, I'm an absolute sucker for like the ones that not many people really know about. Like, I wanted the cozy truck, the new cozy truck, but I mean, why could I get that when if just I do a little bit more digging, I can find a nice older looking black pickup that comes with a set of tools and a Little Tykes hard hat. And if I remember, I'll throw a picture up on screen. That is one of the ones that I'm searching for, because I have a bit of a Thanos gauntlet of Little Tykes cars that I want. And Little Tykes and Step 2. That includes the Sport Coupe, which is a modern one, the Grand Coupe, the Step 2 Van 4.2, and the black truck that I've previously mentioned, as well as the blue minivan from, I don't even know what time it was. The thing's got a sunroof. And if I'm lucky, I'll remember to put in photos of each of those cars so you'll know what I'm talking about. But my love for these ride-in cars all started when I was bought a Grand Coupe. Now, as you can see, mine is not in the greatest condition. As you can see, it is sun-bleached. The roof is now white. It has an opening trunk, which I love, because this is like the thing with all the like different models that not many people know about. It's just like, it has features. Whoa, features. Trunk. You know, I can't close it correctly because the thing's there. Yes, it is missing the door. I do have the door still. It's just not on it because I need to wait until summer weather when this thing isn't frozen together in order to put the door back in, because it fell out while I was making a separate YouTube video. And, you know, it will probably take me quite a while to get those uploaded because I'm probably not going to be going on the computer in order to get videos off my camera in a long while. But when I do, I'm sure to let you guys know. But this thing has stood the test of time for me. I mean, I've had this for years. Like, I don't even know when I got this. But as you can see, I've engraved the letter T into the steering wheel because that's the first letter of my name. So I put T in the steering wheel. I don't know if the thing ever went hurt. But, like, again, it's got fancy rims. No other Little Tykes car that I know of has these fancy little rims, except for the truck, and probably much, much more. But it's got the trunk, and I mean, it was just fine until really the ignition broke off, and then I couldn't really get that, like, because the thing is now instead of an ignition, it's a knob. It's super hard to push and, like, hold. But I also had, like, a Little Tykes tricycle, and the back got, like, the little trunk in the back got so sun-bleached that I accidentally, like, ran it into a wall, and the whole trunk just shattered into a million pieces. I swear, for the next like 3 years, my Nana and Grandpa were still finding shards of the trunk scattered around our backyard. And I think I found one recently, and it was just laying around. And I was like, what's this from? And I was like, oh yeah, it's from that tricycle fur that I had years ago. That got like thrown out, I think. I also had a tractor that had like pedals on it. So cool. I think it was like John Deere like pedal toy. It was super cool. If I can find photos of these things, I'll put them on here. But yeah, it all started with this thing. So let me list off the lovely features. Alright, that was it for the lovely features. Now, I'm pretty sure I've told you my gauntlet that I want of these little cars. And, you know, I really don't have much hope in finding most of them because, you know, some of them have a backstory to reasons why I want them and others just don't really. But this thing's just been here for so long. Anyways, it's time to get into the actual point of the video. I want to make a series where I modify this thing. Now, of course, it can't take place now, obviously, because there's snow everywhere. But once we get into the springtime, and it's at least sweater weather, as my family likes to call it. Right now, it's jacket weather. In spring and fall, it's sweater weather. And during the summer, it's t-shirt weather. And shorts weather. Anyways, I want to suit this thing up. I want to make it look fancy. By fancy, I mean I got like a couple things that I want to add to it, possibly repair. And you know, I made a little diagram, but I don't know where it is. So some of the things I wanted to do was to like repair it is find a new ignition for one of these, find a new gas cap for one of these, because that's the other thing that the gas cap broke off like years ago, and again, it was just the sun bleach that like really destroyed it. Because I mean, you can even see like the original color, which is that like darker purple, compared to the sun bleached color, which is that like horrible, like cracked, bright pink that almost looks white. But what I want to do is I possibly want to find a new gas, like a whole gas cap and an ignition. Other things that I want to do to repair it is get rid of what was left of the thing. And again, you can see even the front of it was sun bleached, because like that's the original yellow and this is the yellow. Especially the roof. The roof just looks colorless. But I wanted to redo the little speedometer and dashboard. Another thing I wanted to redo was the headlights. Now here's the thing. I do have a workstation for this, and that is this here bench right here, which is also holding my door, because I can't do anything with it right now, so no point. Anyways, this bench is where I'm probably going to do most of my mods and my working on the car, because, you know, it's easier. I don't have to squat down to do any of the work, but that's what I want to do repair-wise. Now, here's the thing. This is what I want to do modification-wise. So, I want to add a spoiler, and the spoiler will be attachable when this trunk is closed. And I'm going to make it like cardboard, so the spoiler can just slip into the back of the trunk and look super duper cool, and be a spoiler. And then I want to add exhausts in the back, using the chassis and the frame to hold the exhaust in place. The thing is this is one of the ones that's very underrated. And that's one of the reasons why I love it. And also, treat it like garbage. I know I like throw snow at this, and I'm gonna be really, really rough with it right now because I mean it's in conditions beyond repair. Because here's the thing, I can't get a gas cap or an ignition unless I buy a more fresher model of these, which the only two I've found are super far away, and we just can't go super far away to buy one, which sucks. I think I seen one for $25, which isn't bad at all for one of these underrated models. But I guess I could do a quick switcheroo on you guys and, buy a newer, better model of one of these and, sell this one because you'll never know. And then I'd have a fresh gas cap and a fresh ignition. But anyways, that's what I want to do for this thing. That's pretty much my whole goal with this series, is to explore little Tykes cars and blah, 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 blah. Who cares? But I did already do a video where I scraped off what was left of the dashboard and the headlights with a tool I found in the shed. Anyways, more of these videos will show up later on because right now I really just don't have the weather to film them necessarily. It needs to be nicer out so that I can actually film these. So, yeah, goodbye.